And whereas they commanded to leave the stump of the tree roots, thy kingdom shall be sure unto thee. After that thou shalt have known that the heavens do rule. Daniel 4:26. The story of Nebuchadnezzar in Daniel 4 is one of the most vivid demonstrations of God's unquestionable authority over the kingdoms of men. The king had a troubling dream, a mighty tree that stretched into the heavens, offering shelter and sustenance to every creature. But suddenly, an angelic being descended with a command, cut it down. Only a stump bound with iron and bronze was to remain. Perplexed and disturbed, Nebuchadnezzar sought Daniel, the prophet of God, for interpretation. Daniel explained that the magnificent tree represented Nebuchadnezzar himself. His greatness had grown, but so had his pride. Because of that pride, he would be humbled until he acknowledged a single eternal truth. The heavens do rule. Daniel 4:26. A year later, still full of arrogance, the king's judgment came. Nebuchadnezzar was struck with madness and lived like an animal for 7 years, eating grass, sleeping in the open fields, and losing all resemblance of his former glory. But Daniel made something else clear. According to Daniel 4:17, this judgment was issued by the decree of the Watchers, angelic beings who enforce divine decisions on earth, and quote, that the living may know that the Most High ruleth in the kingdom of men, and giveth it to whomsoever he wills. Nebuchadnezzar believed he ruled the world. He assumed authority was his to command, but God proved otherwise, and today the same principle stands. No human, institution, or system holds ultimate authority, not kings, governments, or nations. True authority belongs to God and his kingdom. Jesus affirmed this clearly. All power is given unto me in heaven and in earth. Matthew 28:18. And because Jesus is the head of the church, he executes his will on earth through the church. We are his representatives, his body, and his instrument for enforcing heaven's agenda. The Message translation of Ephesians 1:20-23 captures this powerfully. Christ rules the universe, galaxies, governments, powers, and authorities with no name and no force exempt from his rule. His authority is not temporary but eternal, and at the center of all things is the church, his body, through which he speaks, acts, and fills everything with his presence. Hallelujah! If this video resonates with you, give us a like and share. Remember to subscribe to see us again. God bless you.